Occasionally, I see this mistake people make on their website, and I just want to share this. Hopefully, if you have something like this on your website, you'll go there and fix it, or get someone to fix it for you. It's about Google Maps or Google My Business featured on your website. And there's a right way to do it, and there's a wrong way to do it. So even though it seems very obvious and simple just to feature your business on a Google Maps and put it there on usually on a contact page or maybe in a footer somewhere, but wherever you put it, you want to make sure that it's there and it's set properly. For example, something like this. I have a couple of examples for you today, how it shouldn't be done, so that you can make a decision and do it the right way. Okay. So if you have your Google My Business featured on your website, make sure that you are featuring Google My Business and not some random address out there. And this business specifically done. So on their contact page, don't get confused with this. This is some kind of code which is visible, shouldn't be visible. That's another problem they have on their website. But for example, this is just some random address, right? And even though you can get an impression or idea that they are located here, it's nice. Okay, so you have perspective. The zoom is very nice. I think that they're operating locally, so people who are living in the area, they for sure know where this business is located. But what you can do better is this. Check this one. There are two ways, from my perspective, two things that you want to be sure that they're in place. One, that your business is featured there and not just an address. And another, you want to decide the zoom, right? If you are really operating locally, you want to have a rather closer zoom. If you are operating on a bigger level, or for example, like this business here that we are looking at this screen, their business partners are mostly from the western part of Europe, like Germany, France, Italy. And for them, it's more like just to give an idea of visitors where they are, where it could be even more zoomed out. But this one is, whoever knows Europe, at least, they will understand where they are located. So here you have your name of your business. That's the first thing. And another great thing is actually your reviews will be featured, right? So that's another great thing when you set this up properly. So now check this one, how it looks like, and check this one. It's just some random address out there. And these guys actually, they have a great reviews. They supposed to feature it. They supposed to feature their business. Whoever done this job didn't set this up correctly, and they ended up with this. Comparing to these guys, for example, and another example that I just mentioned. So look at this. Like for me, this doesn't mean anything. I have no clue where they are. Even though it's very zoomed, I suppose they're more or less local company. I would rather have this a little bit bigger, maybe like this, and also have it a little bit more zoomed out. I think it's too much inside. And I'm talking about this default setup. So when I land on this page, this is what I see. I can click these buttons, plus and minus, and zoom in and out, but we're talking about this setup that is their default setup. So when somebody visits the website, they don't do anything, and this is what they see, right? So as I said, I would rather have this a little bit bigger somehow, and also I would definitely zoom it out a bit, just a bit. This is too much zoomed in. Of course, people who live in the area, they will have an idea where this is, but again, for me, first of all, it's not even important. They shouldn't care less if I understand where they are or not. But I would just zoom it out a little bit. So that was it. One very simple setup for you to think about what not to do and what to do with your Google My Business on your website, how to feature it properly. Of course, choose the right size, choose your business instead of the simply address as we saw in this example, and also choose the right zoom. Think about it. Are you operating locally, or are you operating on a bigger scale with a couple of countries or states around you? That's up to you to decide. But this is just a basic setup, not so complicated. I really don't know why people are making these kind of mistakes, but I still see this pretty often. That's why I want to share this with you, so that you as a business owner can make informed decision and fix this website. And yes, as you can imagine, this is a channel dedicated for business owners like you, helping you to get set up to sell online, to understand what kind of digital assets you need and what kind of digital actions you need to take, like this one, for example, to fix this and to set it up properly. It's more about for you to make informed decisions and delegate the right tasks to right people. I don't make how-to videos. You'll notice here, I'm not saying you, hey, log in here, click here, do this, do that. Just for you to have a big picture, big perspective, and make informed decisions. If you like the video, make sure to like it, make sure to check your website to check if this Google map is in place. Go watch some other videos. There's some great content here on my channel, all dedicated for business owners like you to get set up to sell online. See you in the next video.